Welcome to Mr. Right, the place where real encounters between law enforcement and the people unfold before your eyes.
Sir, you can't stand here while I'm driving.
I'm walking here. Pedestrian has the right of way. Jesus Christ. You can't stand here while I'm driving. Don't make me cite the law to you, fucking coward. JFC. Chat. Alright, you guys, if you guys are new to the channel and do not know that I am the biggest Rush fan known to man and will go head to head with any one of you fools and chat. Oh. J50 is back, bitches.
The best is blowing them off, man. They don't know what to do with them.
God. And he stood it out. He was there for 4 minutes.
Upper Dublin, Pennsylvania at about 7:18 in this audit video. An auditor confronts police demanding to film, only to be met with pushback and threats to cite the law. The officer refuses to provide any badge number or justification. Who is this officer, and how far will he go to silence the camera? Watch this showdown. Follow Mr. Right ID Refusal for deep dives and legal breakdowns. Thanks to the original channel for documenting this.
Neil Peart is actually not the original drummer.
Yeah, that
for the band.
Man, honestly.
No, John Rutsey.
You guys just checking out the cars, or?
John Rutsey was the original drummer. He was on the first.
Sir, you can't stand here while I'm driving.
I'm walking here. Pedestrian has the right of way, you stick. J50 is back, bitches.
Yeah, how long you guys been at this location?
Since the tornado 2021.
The tornado?
You don't remember the tornado?
No.
Dude, that was the tornado of 21. You don't remember
Where
that?
the heck did a tornado hit?
Oral building.
Hit you dead center, huh?
Wow.
That should teach you a lesson.
Like right out of the Bible. Hey, is there any truth to the rumor that you guys were caught exchanging blows in the locker room last week? Oh my gosh. Hey, how are you? Yeah, I've got deep vein thrombosis and I can't stand still for more than 45 minutes. I have to move. My doctor says I have to move. So at the 45-minute mark, we had to walk around. So we hadn't heard back. And my abandonment issues are kicking in. I had to call my therapist and have her talk me off the ledge, and it got really kind of messy and it was just kind of weird, and I was crying, doubled over like a child in the parking lot. And so I just, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Welcome back to the Johnny 50 channel. All right, next stop is Upper Dublin, PA, which is about 20 miles north of Philly. Dan and I show up. The police department is the same building as the library. I think it's a temporary measure. So we decide to go over and start filming some of the police vehicles, which of course triggers all the cops, and they come out, including the police chief. So let's see how this all plays out. I decide to give Dan a detailed history on the band Rush, and here it goes. Bill Bede, JB, H. Lip, Onisha Jones, Sab Crazy. We got T.I.
Yeah, we did.
We got our first T.I. So anyway, so Neil Peart is actually not the original drummer.
Yeah, that
for the band.
Man, honestly.
No, John Rutsey.
You guys just checking out the cars, or?
John Rutsey was the original drummer. He was on the first album, which was a self-entitled album, 1974, which was their debut album. And Neil did not join the band until later. Well, the problem with Rutsey was this: he was diabetic and a drinker. I think he did some recreational cocaine from time to time. You know, just like split an 8-ball with himself. You know what I mean? Like no big deal. And so he really wasn't in physical shape to go on tour. Right. So what happened was he went when they did go on tour, they were like, listen, we need a drummer that can actually be on tour. So they auditioned Neil, and they were impressed, obviously, and so the rest is it. John Rutsey.
Okay, that's
a he died, and so he was the original drummer. Still lived in downtown Toronto from when he died. So Neil joined the band, and he was like, hey, listen, I wanted to know if I could take over writing all the lyrics. Okay. And Getty and Alex were like, of course, dude, like we don't want to do that. We're just busy. We're just busy, smoking J's and rolling doobs, and we're good there. And so Neil took over the job of writing all the lyrics, and Neil was inspired by a lot of sci-fi stuff, and so it brought a whole nother realm to the table. So yeah.
Way too dark for legal.
Oh, there's the chief of police. Oh, we got open computer screen. All right, we got the chief of police. I guarantee. Can you imagine the skeletons that guy's got in his closet? Holy cow! He'd probably need a 10,000 square foot house.
Yeah,
just to hide the skeletons.
These tires are real low.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so Neil joins the band. The band starts taking off. They create Fly By Night, which was the first album with Neil. Okay. Which had some moderate success. The first album was considered a Led Zeppelin clone. And
did they really say that?
Oh yeah, that's what the critics hated Rush forever, and it really wasn't until like the 2010 documentary, The Beyond a Lighted Stage, that really Rush went from black and white to Technicolor, like the Wizard of Oz, of like in fans being like, oh my God, these guys are for real, So
You guys have a great day.
do not flush. So there we go. Got the VIN, and I'm the coward chief of police. So
Sir, you can't stand here while I'm driving.
I'm walking here. Pedestrian has a right of way, you stick. Jesus Christ. You can't stand here while I'm driving. Don't make me cite the law to you, fucking coward. JFC. Chat. Alright, you guys, if you guys are new to the channel and do not know that I am the biggest Rush fan known to man and will go head to head with any one of you fools in chat. Oh. J50 is back, bitches.
The best is blowing them off, man. They don't know what to do with them.
God. And he stood it out. He was there for 4 minutes.
The auditor from Southeastern PA Community Watch captures chief of police outside the building. Instead of engaging, the chief retreats, avoiding all interaction once cameras are visible. This behavior raises constitutional concerns under the First Amendment, which protects the right to record public officials in public spaces. Glick v. 70, 1865, FT 6D 78, 1st Kin 2011, the auditor does not enter any restricted area nor interfere with a lawful duty So the chief's evasion appears less like procedural discretion and more like public accountability avoidance. The sarcastic commentary by the auditor, while provocative, remains within protected speech. Citizens must remember, recording police in public is legal as long as one does not obstruct. If a police chief refuses transparency on public property, it signals a deeper issue. Do not escalate, but document. Always request badge names respectfully. If denied, file a formal complaint with Internal Affairs or the City Council.
I think he was glued to my story. I mean, who wouldn't be? Even if you're not a fan of Rush, I am quite the orator. I kid. Saw Rush on the Hemispheres tour? That'd be great.
Hemispheres was such a great album, man.
Yeah. I think Hemispheres is one of their better albums.
Absolutely.
Best. Moving Pictures is always kind of, but it's almost like too many people pick Moving Pictures as, but Moving Pictures is, and you know what the issue with Rush is they had keyboards in the 80s that still stand, like Moving Pictures was released in 81. Tom Sawyer, and the beer and all that, like all of that still stands up, which can't be said for all of the other 80s. Oh my God! Oh, there was just a cop trying to exit here, and he waved around and turned around. My God! My God! Oh my God! Oh my God! I can't. It's a fucking bouncy house, dude. We missed it by a day. We should have been here yesterday for the police bouncy house. All the cops get to, because it's like a 4 foot, it's like a 4 foot step up in, so the cops have to help all the kids in.
They like touching kids, why not?
Yeah, so I mean, they're grabbing kids around the waist, picking them up slowly with a lot of eye contact. We make our way around to the front lobby of the police department. Oh, we can see in. Perfect.
I don't know how long they've been here.
They don't help you.
Yeah, how long you guys been at this location?
Since the tornado, 2021.
A tornado?
You don't remember the tornado?
No.
Dude, that was the tornado of 21. You don't remember
Where the
that?
heck did a tornado hit?
Oral building.
Hit you dead center, huh?
Wow.
That should teach you a lesson.
Like right out of the Bible.
Yeah, were you dispatched? Or you were part of it? You an officer?
Dispatcher.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry to hear. I mean, sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, nice digs, huh? Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, good. We met the chief outside.
Yeah. He wasn't too talkative.
Nah, sadly, when the cameras were out, they kind of run away.
Did you all want me to get someone for you, or?
Sure. You can ask the chief to come on out here.
Yeah, he's probably gone for the day, huh, the chief?
He looked like he tucked tail. I mean, listen, I know that cameras are dangerous, and the number one job of a police officer is to arrive home safely. Just ask anybody at the Uvalde Police Department. I mean, they performed that perfectly, all 400 of them. So, yeah, but if the chief is around, that would be,
They were just circling the neighborhood.
Or the highest ranking officer that's here, that would be amazing, under the chief. If the chief is out headed towards picking out a golf, 18, if you're going to go play 18 holes real quick.
Let me check.
Okay.
Nice.
We'll be right here.
Okay.
Thank you. Back to blue.
Now they got to call one of the guys circling the parking lot to stop circling the parking lot.
Tension escalates when an officer tells the auditor he can't stand here while I'm driving, despite the fact that the auditor, exercising his First Amendment right, is on public property and walking peacefully. The officer offers no lawful order, yet threatens to cite the law. This aligns with common misuse of authority. Cut v. Cuniff 2011 confirms the right to record and be present in public spaces. Unless obstructing lawful duty, no such obstruction occurred. The auditor asserts his pedestrian right-of-ways, which is protected under state vehicle codes, unless in an active traffic stop, which this was not. Insults from both sides follow, but protected speech remains lawful. Legally, police cannot fabricate infractions to force movement. Citizens should calmly ask, am I being detained? If not, they have the right to remain. Misuse of vague threats to intimidate camera operators is misconduct. Accusation and complaint filing are essential follow-ups.
Not for 5 seconds.
We should go outside and heat.
Yeah, we will. All right. We'll be outside waiting.
How many kids were, can I FOIA request how many kids were molested in that bouncy house incident? I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? Can you name a bad Rush album? I think the one that was the most challenging might be Caress of Steel. It was just, but I
think in the 2000s.
I actually liked that. So a lot of diehard Rush fans didn't really like the
just beyond belief.
Yeah. Well, and what people don't realize is that Caress of Steel did so poorly. That was their third official album, with only their second album with Neil. That album did so poorly, and it was their tour was called the Down in the Dumps tour. Like, it was just like depressing, and their record label was like, "You guys, this is not playable on radio. These are 10-minute long songs." And
I'm just looking at the Grateful Dead. Every song they put out is like a 90-minute song.
Right. Yeah, that's a whole different vibe, though. You know, so. And so they were getting canned, and the record company was like, you know what, you guys have one more shot, and that's it. And so 2112 was a total F you. What, you know what, we're going to go out in flames. Right. And it was a total F you. The energy was like, this is our last album. We're going to be an obscure band that nobody ever heard of. No, because you know what I mean? And like, and so they created 2112, which was angry, it was loud, it was 2112, the first track, it was 18 minutes, it was an entire album side, was the track, was 2112. It was 18 minutes long, it was broken into like 5 or 6 different subsections.
Streets in that album?
No, that was Hemispheres, 78. So this was 76. But it was well received. 2112 was well received. It was sort of like when Rage Against the Machine came on the scene in 1992. And I tell these youngsters at Gen Zs, I was like, you have no idea how Rage Against the Machine, like no one had ever heard anything like that. Yes, and I've said this before, there was, Red Hot Chili Peppers was probably the closest thing to that, but still, they were not political. They were not, Rage Against the Machine was way more angry, way more political, way more let's burn this thing to the ground. Right. And and there was nothing. And Tom Morello on guitar, probably one of the most genius and creative guitar players that's on the circuit or ever has been. His guitar solos were just second to none. We should probably get some more plates and stuff like that in the meantime here before everybody flees the scene. Well, they know where to find us. You know,
they're just circling around.
Hey, is there any truth to the rumor that you guys were caught exchanging blows in the locker room last week?
Oh my God, they're like children. The children we employ, not the men we employ. So you guys got to call.
How do you sleep? How do you sleep at night?
You guys got to call for service, and you're out here and not.
How do you sleep at night?
Dereliction of duty.
Hey, there's some kids in the bouncy house. There's some kids in the bouncy house.
Did you guys get a service call for the someone in the office?
Which office, sir?
The main office.
You lied?
No, you didn't.
We heard them call you guys.
Well, we already.
So now you're lying.
We didn't get a call for it.
Now you're lying.
You're busy responding to the deflated bouncy house.
Have a good night, gentlemen.
So you lying? You lying sworn? Ah, my foot! Ow! What a bunch of cowards! My God, what the fuck is wrong with people? What the fuck is wrong with these people?
The auditors remain outside the Upper Dublin Police Department after being ignored inside. Their tone turns mocking, questioning officers about kids in the bouncy house and alleged misconduct. Although crude, the speech is constitutionally protected under the First Amendment, as ruled in City of Houston v. Hill, 1987, which upheld citizens' right to verbally challenge police without arrest or retaliation. The real legal concern lies in the officers' continued refusal to engage, which may constitute avoidance of public accountability, not obstruction. Under Pennsylvania's right to capture law, citizens have the right to question and film on publicly accessible property. While the auditor's sarcasm tests civility, their filming remains lawful. Officers' silence and failure to respond to service calls may breach departmental duty under 18 Passats 5301, official oppression. The proper response for citizens is to remain calm, record continuously, and file formal complaints, not escalate verbally.
My God! Look at these cars. I'm getting every single My God! They got they're standing here talking, and then when they, you know what?
My God. Whatever you guys do, do not call the Upper Dublin, Pennsylvania Police Department to seek redress from your government as per the First Amendment.
Yeah, it's mid-80s for sure.
Somebody give me the temperature for Upper Dublin,
Montgomery County,
PA. That's so weird that you guys call it PA, and is it because Pennsylvania is something?
That's a long word.
Well, listen to you.
And then spell it.
Listen to you, like you're the guy that it. Like,
Well, I invented Pennsylvania.
no, you invented long words and long monikers, and it's deja vu all over again.
I love it. So here's the statement. I can't wait to read this.
How can I help you?
Hey, we're waiting on an officer.
Sergeant Nick?
Sergeant Dick?
Nick.
Nick?
Whoever's available.
Okay.
Well, we're still, I mean,
Let me grab some for you.
well, you said, I don't want to say that I don't trust you, but we're still waiting from 20 minutes ago when you said, it just seems like deja vu all over again. So are you going to say that you're calling someone? I mean, I'm not saying it's your fault that they're in the tuck position in the back with pacifiers right now because there's guys with cameras.
Let me get somebody for you.
Okay, great. I'm not going to hold my breath. Not judging, just reporting. Well, we're gonna have to go to the library
Yeah,
because they'll have to call the cops on us there. The library is right next door. So, I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. We're gonna put them in a quandary. We're gonna go walk into the library with cameras.
The cops in the back lot again. They just saw
Yeah. Yeah.
The auditor from Southeastern PA Community Watch sarcastically declares Auditor down, referencing a past injury allegedly caused by a police vehicle. Though theatrical, the claim underscores a broader issue: public accountability and transparency. The group then enters a public library with cameras, anticipating confrontation. Instead, the librarian allows filming without restricted by signage are legally accessible under the First Amendment. Meanwhile, officers remain absent and non-responsive, potentially violating 18 PHT Sets 5301, official oppression by avoiding citizen interaction. The auditors repeatedly invoke their right to seek redress from government, protected under the First Amendment, and criticize what they see as systemic avoidance. While their mockery pushes social boundaries, no laws are broken. Filming, even satirically, remains legal for citizens. Always stay respectful, document everything, and use administrative remedies if denied service or answers in a public building. Officer interactions in this audit fall short of professional standards, with evasive behavior, refusal to engage, and failure to respond to simple requests. The Upper Dublin Police Department earns a C, showing a troubling lack of public accountability. Conversely, the auditor from Southeastern PA Community Watch pushed boundaries with sarcasm, yet operated within the law, earning a B legally. The video highlights protections under the First Amendment, the right to record, criticize public officials, and seek redress from the government. No traffic stop or restricted area applied, meaning filming was fully lawful. Citizens are reminded to stay calm, ask, "Am I being detained?" and document everything. If ignored or mistreated, pursue lawful complaints through internal affairs. For more breakdowns like this, follow Mr. Wright DI Refusal. Special thanks to Southeastern PA Community Watch for documenting this case. What would you have done differently? Comment below and stay informed.